So it's not corrupted. It's just commonplace in my Gensokyo. Anyway, sing along if you know the lyrics. I'm going to introduce Chapter 7. Actually, Chapter 9. Chapter 7, which is actually Chapter 9! Friends! So no one told you that was gonna be this way.
I'm not singing along to that.
Fine.
I'll still know the lyrics, but still.
Mei Ling went through the legal system, trying to adopt both me and my sister. But to do so, she had to prove that she could support both of us. Since Mei Ling's other jobs in the court did not have much of an income, she would have to look to others for help. Great! I thought. More perverted strangers to try to harm us. Mei Ling, however, assured us that this woman she had in mind was actually an old friend of hers, that they both went away back before Mei Ling even met my mommy. That afternoon, Waka Chicka, that afternoon the doorbell rang, and Mei Ling answered it. There was a short woman who seemed to be wearing purple pajamas, and a purple shower cap, with purple hair and a lot of purple books with her. I could tell I was going to get sick of the color purple. Young master! No, wait. No, Mei Ling doesn't say this. Young master, Remilia addressed me in Flandre. This is my friend, Patchouli Knowledge, who is being smartling to Wikipedia. She will help us and teach you things since you go to school soon anyway. Patchouli walked over to me and kneeled down to eye level with me.
You must be the young master my friend was talking about.
She murmured gently. I turned away. I just couldn't bring myself to trust anybody that I didn't know. Not after what happened with Saki. Patchouli sighed.
I know,
she whispered as she left. Oh, sorry.
I know.
She whispered as she left. She knew what? What I went through? She wasn't there. How could she understand?
Some friends are going to visit,
Mei Ling told me.
They have a young daughter. Young master will like her.
I remember that afternoon. When these strange new friends came over, there was a long, green-haired woman wearing a dress that had sleeves separate from the torso, revealing her armpits. Fetish feel. She came with a tall woman with long, messy, blonde hair, which is smart linked to Wikipedia. In before eugenics. She wore a white tank top and a blue skirt. I remember she had a large chest. Fuck it, I'm drinking. And a red horn on her forehead, like a unicorn or something. She's actually not a unicorn yokai, as cool as that would have been. Zoom! Ah well. Don't worry, Sakura won't be in Toho 13, so you won't see her rape her... Actually, she'd be busy raping her masters, but... She was? I thought your favorite character was Suwako. Oh, okay, never mind. She held a baby wrapped in a blue blanket, as I could hear from her giggling that came from it. There were two other women. There were some women in the story, each with mid-length blonde hair, dressed in a more peculiar manner, like a witch and a doll maker or something. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The grown-ups greeted each other, and Mei Ling introduced me to Flandre to them. Mei Ling told us that their names were Sanai, Miss Hoshiguma Yugi, Marisa, and Alice respectively. They all shook our hands, but I looked at Flandre, unwilling to make eye contact. I noticed that Flandre was zoning out, as if he didn't even notice the grown-ups. They looked up the... Now they got their R rolling out of me. They looked at us as if they loved us.
Puta madre.
They looked at us as if they felt sorry for us. What? joke. Hoshiguma kneeled down with the baby in the blanket. And Hoshiguma seems to have a funny accent, which I can't decipher. So which funny accent should I give her? Just thought I'd bring youngster here. Thought maybe you could have fun with her. She unwrapped the blanket to reveal one of the cutest little babies I have seen to the day of this writing. But I think Hoshiguma is actually supposed to have a Cockney accent or something. But oh well. Russian accent is more appropriate. Because she drinks vodka. My vodka not even drop! Let's see, she had short, messy orange hair, 2 bumps on the sides of her head where oni horns had begun to form. A big smile appeared on her face as she began to crawl over to me, obviously a very curious youngster. I squealed as I sat down with her. Who are you? I asked in a soft voice. Her name is Ibuki, Hoshiguma faced. Wait, Hoshiguma answered in her thick accent. Ibuki Suika, some call her Ibuki crawled over. No, wait, sorry. No. But Ibuki crawled over to me and reached for my hat. Though Suika's actually her first name, she's being referred to on a last name basis because I don't know. Talos Angel is stupid. Ah well. You want this? I took off my hat and gave it to the little Ibuki. He looked at it strangely, then began to chew on it. I giggled jealously. That's not what you do with a hat, dumbass. That's not what you do with a hat, silly. I placed the hat on Ibuki's head, and she put her tiny hands up to feel the strange, fluffy piece of clothing. Look, sis! I shouted to Flandre. She looks so cute with my hat. Flandre looked over at us, her facial expression unchanging. I handed the small baby girl to Flandre, who gave a weak smile to Ibuki and her new hat. This is likely what gave me some shred of hope that the old Flandre might be still around. That Sakia didn't completely rape my old sister out of existence. Subtlety? What subtlety? Let's see. Patchouli, which is smart link to Wikipedia, tossed a ball over to us. I looked at it strange, and then I looked at Patchouli strange.
I just thought maybe the baby will want something to play with.
Patchouli softly whispered in her gentle girlish voice. Oh, sorry. Patchouli softly whispered in her gentle girlish voice. I looked over at Flandre and Ibuki, who began tossing the ball back and forth between each other, laughing and giggling just like in the good old days when Mommy was still alive. I felt very good. It seemed like Flandre just needs some soft-hearted compassion to come back. This little distraction gave me enough leeway to listen to the grown-ups. Sane! You mean to tell me that you got pregnant again? I saw the green-haired woman nod, a rather awkward and shameful look on her face. So, Suika's little birth wasn't enough of a lesson for you, eh? That was not rational enough. So, Suika's little birth wasn't enough of a lesson for you, eh? Stupid A, it's making it less Russian. So, Suika's little birth wasn't enough for a lesson for you, eh? Hoshiguma slurred in her drunken accent.
It was a moment of weakness.
Sanae protested. Marisa put her hand on Sanae's shoulder. You just made a mistake, that's all. Really. It'll likely be a blessing in disguise. Smart link to Wikipedia. Sanae looked up at Marisa. Her eyes seemed to twinkle for a moment, as if Marisa and Sanae shared something I would not understand.
You'd be the one to know,
Alice mumbled to Marisa.
You married that no-good Reimu, got pregnant with a baby, and then she just flew off and died somewhere, leaving me to raise her.
Yes, because Reimu ran off and died somewhere. You know, technically, in several of the games, Reimu does take a trip to the afterlife, so technically she does go fly off somewhere and die. And come back. Don't worry, it got better. Reimu might or might not be Jesus. And now I am horribly back. Marisa put her hand on Alice's shoulder. I know, you wanted to be the one to, you know, but this is important to me. Alice sighed.
It's because you still have feelings for Rainu, right?
Well, it's her
baby!
Sanae pointed out.
That's an object, and someday her baby will be your baby as well.
Alice sighed. Yeah, I guess. Hoshiguma changed the subject ever so slightly. Idea what you are going to name kids? Marisa smiled. I'll name the baby Chirno. The doctor already said she's gonna be a girl. Alex. Not Alex, that's a different name. Alice looked at Marisa. Alice looked at Marisa.
That's an odd-sounding name. Why Chirno?
Marisa looked into Alice's eyes.
It's just a neat-sounding name to me.
Zah.
You sure it has nothing to do with Rainu?
Alice asked skeptically. I'm sure. Marisa giggled. Oh, sorry. I'm sure. Marisa giggled as she kissed Alice on the cheek. How about you, Miss Can't Settle the Hill Down? Hoshiguma murmured to Sanae.
I don't know.
Sanae confessed.
I always thought...
Oh, wait. You need to do a countdown. We need to cue Toho Fan Rage. So, countdown, Toho Fan Rage in 3, 2, 1. Alright? Now, please. Down.
From what?
3.
Oh, I don't know, Sanae
Confessed.
2, 1.
I always thought Suwako sounded kinda cute.
And there goes the fans. Alrighty, so while the fans are having their Toho Fan Rage, let me explain to you why this is so wrong. You see, in the canon, it's Suwako who is the ancestor of Sanae, but in this story, Sanae is the mother of Suwako, even though Suwako appears to be the age of 12, quote atomic puppy, and Sanae is a good girl. But nonetheless, Suwako is over 2,300 years old because she's kind of sort of a goddess. And Sanae is kind of her. So, for all you Toho fans whose computers aren't broken from the fanboy rage, let's continue with this. Also, everyone else, let's continue this. Alrighty, the lovely conversation was interrupted by the sound of fanboy rage. No, it was interrupted by the sound of a crying baby. Everybody looked over to Flandre and Ibuki. Ibuki was crying like a siren. Sound, please. While Flandre was holding her nose plug.
I think she pooped on her diaper!
And diaper is linked to Wikipedia. Most of them are linked to Wikipedia for some reason. Flandre explained. I will deal with it! Hoshiguma grunted as she picked up the chubby baby Oni up and carried her off. Thanks for playing with my girl, by the way. She drunkenly told us as she took the small baby off to have her diaper changed. I could not help but feel uneasy, as I barely noticed a massive grin on Flandre's face. Was she becoming something I would fear and hate? I pray to God not. As it turns out, God doesn't listen to everyone's prayers. Cue awesome music. So, before we finish this buggery bugger up, do you have any comments, or stupid remarks, or smarmy remarks, or any kind of remarks on this story? Right before we finish it.
No.
None? Ah, well, when you think of any, I will... Just tell me when you think of any. Just drop me an email or something.